Hey everyone, welcome back to Animarium, the home of every anime fanatic who lives and breathes overpowered comebacks and fantasy chaos. Just when it felt like the isekai craze had finally started to calm down, the anime gods decided to press the restart button, and suddenly our watch lists are about to explode again. 2026 isn't slowing down, it's going full throttle. Every top-tier studio is dropping sequels, every forgotten hero is returning, so grab your snacks, get cozy, and prepare for an absolutely stacked lineup because today we're diving into the top 10 returning isekai anime of 2026. Let's get started. We're kicking things off with a comeback that fans have been dying to see. Monster Season 2. Season 1 told the insane story of Tomokui Kanata, an ordinary man who dies and wakes up as a lowly goblin named Gobru. Not exactly the dream start, right? But Gobru didn't sulk. He evolved, literally. By eating other creatures, he absorbed their skills and powers, transforming himself into one of the most dangerous beings alive. What started as a basic survival story became one of the most underrated power journeys in modern isekai. Now, Season 2 takes that evolution to the next level. Gobru's tribe is growing, his territory is expanding, and the world is finally noticing his unstoppable rise. Expect full-scale wars, brutal monster clashes, and political chaos as Gobru's empire collides with kingdoms beyond the forests. This time we'll see what kind of monster he's truly becoming both inside and out. Promises of smoother animation, deeper storytelling, and massive world building. Monster Season 2 is set to drop sometime in 2026. Sliding into number 9, we have the return of one of the smartest, coldest, and cleanest killers in the isekai genre, the world's finest assassin. Season 2. Season 1 introduced us to Luke, the legendary assassin who was reborn into a noble family with one mission: eliminate the hero destined to destroy the world. But of course, nothing went as planned. Luke built an elite reputation, mastered magic with surgical precision, and gathered an entire squad of deadly waifus who literally worship his skills. He's calm, calculated, charming, and terrifying when he needs to be. Season 2 is stepping into far darker territory. The mystery around the hero's true identity is heightening. New political forces are entering the stage, and Luke's perfect moral boundary is beginning to blur. His missions are about to get bigger, bolder, and far more dangerous, mixing real-world assassination tactics with high fantasy battles that will push his limits. And yes, the studio has already completed production, which means all signs point straight to a 2026 release. If you loved Season 1's tactical brilliance, Season 2 is about to crank everything to 11. At number 8, we have one of the strangest and most unexpectedly wholesome isekai returns ever reborn as a vending machine. Season 3. If you missed the first 2 seasons, here's the quick madness. A normal guy dies, reincarnates as a literal vending machine named Boxo, and somehow becomes a dungeon hero. He fights monsters with soda sprays, serves hot meals mid-battle, upgrades his vending functions with magic, and survives using pure creativity. It's ridiculous, it's hilarious, and it's one of those shows that shouldn't work, but absolutely does. Season 3 is taking the chaos to new depths, literally. Boxo and his companions will be diving further into the dungeon hierarchy, facing stronger monsters, hostile labyrinth zone, and rival adventurers who can't decide whether to fight him or use him for free snacks. His companions are leveling up, new dungeon secrets are emerging, and Boxo's upgrades are about to get more outrageous. With official production already underway, fans can expect Season 3 to hit sometime in fall 2026. If you want an isekai that's weird, fun, and strangely addictive, this season is going to be a blast. At number 7, we have the return of one of the most political, action-heavy, and uniquely modern isekai worlds, Gate: Tides of Conflict. Here's the twist. It's being promoted as Season 2, but story-wise, it's technically the third installment. The original series kicked off with a mysterious portal opening in Tokyo, connecting Japan to a medieval fantasy world filled with elves, warriors, dragons, and endless political tension. Modern military tech versus medieval magic. It was an instant hit, but Tides of Conflict is taking the entire story off the land and into the sea. The sequel follows the Japanese maritime self-defense force as they sail across the Avon Sea on a diplomatic and rescue mission that quickly spirals into chaos. Expect massive naval battle, pirate raid, underwater monsters, rival kingdoms fighting dominance, and new political alliances that will shake both worlds. It's bigger, bolder, and far more explosive than anything in the earlier season. If all goes smoothly, this ocean-sized sequel is expected to set sail in 2026. At number 6, we've got a royal comeback that shocked everyone when it first aired, the most heretical last boss queen. Season 2. Season 1 introduced us to Pride Royal Ivy, the villainess who refused to follow fate. Instead of embracing her evil destiny, she flipped the script and decided to use her power to protect the people she once doomed. What started as a redemption story turned into one of the most emotional, morally complex, and inspiring journeys in the genre. Now, Season 2 raises the stakes in every possible way. Kingdom's politics are twisting tighter. Pride's relationships are about to be tested. Every decision she makes spark war or peace. Her allies aren't the same naive followers anymore. They've grown, changed, and carry their own ambitions that may collide with her. Expect heavier drama, heartbreaking betrayals, and moments that hit right in the soul. This isn't just about power anymore, it's about the price of mercy and the strength it takes to rewrite destiny. Fans can rejoice. Season 2 is officially set for a 2026 release. At number 5, we're heading back to the wildest, funniest, and most chaotic demon academy ever created. Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun Season 4. This series has been a consistent fan favorite for mixing pure fun with emotional storytelling. We all remember how Iruma, a human boy sold to a demon named Sullivan, ended up attending a demon school filled with unpredictable classmates, bizarre challenges, and magical mayhem. Across Across the first 3 seasons, we watched Aruma go from shy and clueless to confident and clever, all while keeping his biggest secret hidden. Season 4 is stepping up the game. This time the stage is the music festival arc, one of the most awaited storylines in the manga. Expect fierce rivalries, new mysterious students like Person Soy, and emotional performances that push Aruma's limits. Of course, there will be plenty of hilarious moments and chaotic humor, but behind the laughs, the story dives deeper into character growth, friendship, and the beautiful mess of demon life. Mark your calendars, Aruma and his friends are officially back in 2026. Sliding into number 4, we have the return of one of the coolest and most unpredictable anti-heroes in all of Isekai, the Eminence in Shadow Season 3. Let's be honest, no one does overpowered and unaware quite like Sid Kagana. In Season 1, he played the role of a background character while secretly being the most powerful person in the entire world. Then Season 2 went darker conspiracy, secret cults, betrayal, and Sid casually dismantling everything with god-tier powers like it's a roleplay session gone wrong. Now, Season 3 is ready to blow the roof off the entire story, even though the Lost Echo movie hasn't dropped yet. What's coming next is on another level. The Shadow Garden faces new enemies that challenge even Sid's insane ability. Hidden truths about the world will finally surface. In the 7 Shades, all the fan favorite waifus will be getting major screen time. Expect top-tier animation, dark comedy, epic fight, and the same deadpan humor that made this series a masterpiece. Season 3 is set to arrive in 2026, possibly late in the year, and it's already one of the most anticipated sequels of the decade. At number 3, it's time to talk about one of the biggest power fantasy series that had fans cheering from episode 1, I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World Season 2. Season 1 followed Yuya, an ordinary gamer turned hero who discovered a portal connecting the real world and a magical realm. Through a mysterious system, he gained absurdly overpowered abilities, breaking every rule of strength, speed, and skill. But what really made the series shine wasn't just the power-ups, it was watching Yuya evolve from a bullied, insecure boy into someone confident enough to protect both worlds. Now in Season 2, that transformation is far from over. New enemies are emerging, mysteries about the worlds are deepening, and Yuya's powers are growing in ways even he doesn't understand. Expect flashier battles, emotional reunions, and moments that test his morality and heart. And yes, there will be more of those jaw-dropping level-up moments that make you pause the episode just to process what you saw. Season 2 is officially in production and set to hit screens in 2026, and if Season 1 was explosive, this sequel might just be legendary. Coming in hot at number 2, the grandfather of modern isekai returns Jobless Reincarnation Season 3. Few series have captured emotional storytelling and world building like this one. Rudius Greyrat's journey from a broken man in Japan to a powerful magician in a new world has been nothing short of breathtaking. Across the first 2 seasons, we've seen him grow, not just in power, but in maturity, emotion, and humanity. Every victory felt earned, every loss hit hard. Season 3 is expected to take all of that to a new emotional height. Rudius will face more dangerous enemies, deeper moral choices, and reunite with a certain red-haired warrior fans have been waiting for since Season 2's finale. New regions, deadlier threats, and even more stunning animation are on the way. From what's been revealed, Season 3 will dive deep into the next major arc of the light novel, filled with intense battles and moments that redefine Rudius' destiny. Officially confirmed for a 2026 release, this is one sequel no anime fan should miss. And finally, taking the crown anime of 2026. From goblins rising to kings, vending machines turning into heroes, assassins redefining morality, and Subaru dying just to live again, this year is stacked with magic, chaos, and emotion. So which sequel are you most hyped for? Drop your thoughts below, I'll be reading every comment. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe,